Beautiful night for soccer, and we thank you for joining us here on ESPN+. What a quality matchup we have for you as the ODU Monarchs out of Conference USA come to town, taking on the Campbell Fighting Camels. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Evan Budrovich and Zach Burley with you. Zach, you have the defending tournament champions in Old Dominion playing very good soccer right now, and a Campbell team with the fate in their hands to close out these last 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, two top quality teams.
Welcome to the Eaks Athletics Complex for Big South quarterfinal action. We got a good one tonight. The 4 and 5 seeds battling it out with the Campbell Fighting Camels at 4-3-1, hosting Gardner-Webb, finishing out the year with a big win to get to 4-4. That'll stay onside. Mercer Miko has numbers, crosses, and a finish. Thibaut Jaquel gets the Camels out in front here in 15 minutes in. Nice turnover forced by Badico. No Segby banging into bodies to Donnelly. Locke, promising touch, and converting is no Segby. Croswitz floats it in, promising, and the equalizer. As Iganu hit the post a moment ago, now gets a chance. Alex Iganu off the bench. Rolls it in, still alive, and Campbell takes the lead. Jaquel keeps himself in play, serves it to Iganu, and Iganu chips it in. 2-0 Campbell as the counterattack doubles the lead. Now Signey goes for goal. And Josh Signey, his second of the day. This will end the night 3-0. Second half here in Bowes Creek, North Carolina. Campbell up by a goal. Thank you for joining us here for the Big South quarterfinals. Difference makers so far, a strike from Josh Signey, the senior. And here we are now in the second half. Iganu wins possession, looking for Donnelly, and J.J. Donnelly goes for goal. One of his best chances here of the half, and that goes wide. Campbell already in the aggressive club early in this contest.
Yeah, and Gardner-Webb were raring to go. I mean, they were on the field ready in their positions with at least 2 minutes left on the clock before the second half started, and Campbell were a little bit later getting out, but as you see, they were just as ready to get back into things.
So Huza sends that one long. Betts does a nice job heading it to himself. As now Gardner-Webb with possession for a brief instant. That's been the story, Zach. Have not been able to really string together opportunities. Well, Campbell's controlled most of possession.
And we'll see if they try and have more of a positive outlook on the game rather than trying to sit back. If they do try and build possession and change what was pretty much one-way traffic in the first half, or whether they continue to sit back and use the counterattack, which was the game plan going in.
Now Oberle. Oberle sends it free to Donnelly, who gets turned away and nicely stopped. Seaman Olsen, the first one to touch.
It was such good footwork from Bastian Oberle to just make space. I mean, he was under so much pressure, and then to pick out Donnelly, who instead of taking it on himself, selflessly crosses it in. Not able to find a way through, but good work from Bastian Oberle at the top of the 18.
Morrison flips it in, nobody there. And that's a foul. Josh Signey with the tug.
Yeah, he just pulled the defender down there, grabbed him by the back of the jersey as he was trying for the audacious overhead kick. Gardner-Webb having to withstand some pressure early, but we'll see if they try and assert themselves here as they get to move the ball forward with a goal kick.
Race wins the header for the moment. And Race right down the line. That'll stay in play nicely and send it free by Olsen. Gardner-Webb keeps possession. An opportunity now for the running Bulldogs. Vang rolls it in. And Morrison boots that one long. Tebow turns his shoulders, looking for Agano. And nice defense there by Oscar Vang.
And they've really gone to almost like three in the back. Vang is the left wing back, because you can see in your picture he's much further up on the far side. So we saw him take corner kicks, throw-ins. He's all over the place, and he's really going to try and have a big impact in finding that opening goal for the running Bulldogs.
That is off Gardner Webb, so Morrison coming in here to throw. Even the coaching staff there for the running Bulldogs trying to keep the pace of play flowing here, especially with Gardner Webb chasing a goal, and here on the road where they have 2 road wins this year, 2-2 away from home. And a goal kick now for Huza.
And on that point, Campbell haven't had the best of luck here at home. Just that one sole win versus UNC Asheville in conference play, and not exactly sure why. They played some really good competition, but there was something about it. You could feel the sense of relief when they got that win over Asheville to break that record, especially at just the right time coming into this postseason match.
Couple of 1-0 scores so far here in the tournament. Presbyterian up 1-0 as they start the second half in Clinton, South Carolina. Michael Barrow, a long ball looking for Agano, who turns on the Jets. And forcing the corner kick off the foot of Samuel Catherall.
You can see just the quality that the back line exudes for Gardner Webb. They were under pressure there. The defender was having to battle with Alex Agano, who was just using his pace to rip apart the defender, but Catherall never looked bothered. I mean, even when he's under pressure like that, was able to just calmly usher the ball out for a corner kick, and that speaks of the entire back line, who just seems so calm even when under pressure.
This is Bastian Oberle to send it in. A low line drive, couple of bodies, and finally sent out. Late defense by the running Bulldogs with Moreno able to boot it free.
And I don't think anyone inside that 18-yard box, not even the Campbell players, were thought that one was going to come back in.
Forcing Huza to come up and play it free. Barrow heads it right down to himself, and now Campbell back with possession. Donnelly's been busy running around in this second half. There he is now on the back line. And Jaquel is dispossessed. Nice work forcing the turnover. Now it's Risman turning the tables for Vang. Vang shoots one in, and Lechuga tested for the moment on the cross.
And that's what we're talking about, the transition. Vang, a really good cross from him. I mean, there wasn't more than 10 seconds between having the ball on their own back line and then crossing it in on the other end. It's exactly what they want to do, use Vang to their advantage. He's so good at pushing up the field. They are playing with the back three, so that allows him plenty of opportunity and freedom to move into those advanced areas. That's what his role is, to get into those places and cross the corner in.
Another example where Guido Gonzalez is trying to keep these players more accountable to their lines. And Moreno quickly turns and throws it in. It'll now be Campbell possession, as the second half starting to pick up in terms of pace. Here's Guerrero turning around. Johansson with a nice touch outside. And Gardner Webb trying to flip the field. How about Donnelly shuffling back, more almost at a winger role.
He's been asked to do so much more. When you're in that striker's position, there is a lot that you have to do in connecting the midfield and defense, but in that winger's position, he has so much more running. He has to track back, which isn't used to, but he's filled in the role wonderfully, as he'll have to chase that one down. They all were thinking about going out wide.
Now an opportunity for Gardner Webb. Deflected away by Reese. Oberle, strong header to get it out. And now Gardner Webb with it. This is Novick. Betts steps in front, And now a counterattack for Campbell. Aganu defended there by Catherall. Campbell applying some high ball pressure. Here was Jaquel. And Olsen responds nicely. Good pass to his fellow Norway striker. Donnelly right at his toes. Sends it to the back line of Morrison. And a tough pass. Reese gets another chance, and he'll send it long.
You can hear from the sidelines, assistant coach Poole just telling them to squeeze them in. That's what they're going to try and do and force them back into that corner, try to win the ball up high and possibly find Aganu, whoever's at that back post.
This is Oliver Novick to throw. And that is off of Morrison. So Gardner-Webb inching its way up this back line. And an awkward touch there by Johansson, gives it right away. He had the first goal against UNC Asheville, put him ahead. And a big overtime strike by Huey. And that clinched Gardner-Webb's spot here in the tournament. On the long ball, Signey draws some contact. The foul on Campbell. And Huza working quickly to get it out.
Yeah, every second that they spend waiting on free kicks, corner kicks, goal kicks is more time that they've lost to just wasting. So they're going to have to keep Campbell honest on these free kicks and making sure that they take them in the right amount of time.
Jaquel was way offside, so an easy pass all the way through. Bedico wins the header. Jaquel flicks it to himself. Now has an option in Donnelly. And that is off of J.J. Donnelly. Great touch there by Oliver Novick, the freshman from Norway. Over 10 minutes gone by in this second half. Gardner-Webb still looking for a couple of clean chances on target. Down here by a goal. Off the foot of Josh Signey late in the first half. Gideon flicks it high. That ball's kept alive. Long ball won by Reese. Morrison flicks it out. And a throw-in now as Gardner-Webb gets deep into Campbell's end.
Yeah, you can see immediately whenever Olsen gets the ball at his feet, he's looking for the switch of play into Vang on the far side. And wherever the ball comes in from, they're just trying to win these set-piece opportunities or headers in the box. They have Huey, who has not had much impact, but he's still very dangerous inside the 18.
There's a slow roller picked up by Reese, and a missed opportunity there from Catherall. But taken away. Quick turnover there by Aganu. Bodies collide. Guerrero wins it. And Bedico still down. Chance now for the running Bulldogs. Huey, a slow roller is wide. Now the athletic training staff. And you try to let Bedico stretch this one out.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a cramp, and hopefully it is so. We'll be able to carry on. Bedico is powerhouse in that midfield. Normally they have Ian Reese running around in there covering distance, and Bedico has to fill in his role next to Josh Signey, so he's Definitely fills those boots well. He's not the same as a playmaker, but he just covers so much distance and is so good at winning the ball and then picking out players further upfield.
Magnus Muljord returned to the match for Gardner-Webb. And now Olsen shoots one high. Gardner-Webb now with possession. Dribbling on the remnants of the Big South logo, flipping it towards the reincarnation on top of the hill. Bedico. And that was not a clean touch there by Bedico. That's what he's getting warned about. Dangerous. Holding on to the ball.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because at the tail end of that, he used 2 feet to like slide in and catch the ball with both of his cleats, and you can't slide in with 2 feet, but definitely an interesting tactic there to try and corral the ball using both of your shoes there.
Now Oberle sends it long for Aganu, really testing the back line of Gardner-Webb. But nicely defended by Delgado. And that is a goal kick, thanks in large part to Alain Delgado.
Once again, so much confidence along that defense. They have had to bear through a lot throughout this game, and they just haven't let up. They've got the goal, of course, but you know, when it comes to it, they've been able to hold off this Campbell team that has really torn them apart and tried to use the widths to spread them out, but they haven't been fooled. Just that one goal they've given up, and similar to the game we saw earlier, they didn't give up much shots, ended up losing in the end, but the field has certainly switched as far as the overall possession goes.
Hui with possession, trying to make something happen here. As Reese quickly takes it away. Now Morrison sends it long. And Olsen, the big boot, pops one up towards midfield. Donnelly maintaining possession. And the captain sends it all the way back to Mikey Barrow. Aganu testing the back line of Catherall, but that's going to be out of bounds.
And the roles have really switched in the second half. We saw the first half was primarily one way, Campbell having the possession and then Gardner-Webb using the counterattack. And really it's been the other way around the second half. Campbell have been doing more of the sitting back and using the counterattack to their advantage, whereas Gardner-Webb has built up some numbers and some passes. Hasn't worked out yet, but we'll see if they can make anything of those chances.
Jaquel keeps himself in play, serves it to Aganu, and Aganu chips it in. 2-0 Campbell as the counterattack doubles the lead.
The whole thing starts with Thibaut Jaquel. Such good work from him, and then Hossa, it was a bit of a bet to come off of his line like that. In the end, there, he knew that nobody was behind him. He had to do something to come up and try and snuff that chance out. But in the end, Alex Aganu, with the right option, decided to go with the chip rather than under. But of course, it wouldn't have happened without Thibaut Jaquel. Fantastic work from him to set up that chance. No mistake from Aganu.
Staying on side. A shot off the post. Donnelly deflected out. Moreno, the last second, cleared that one free. As boy Campbell, its best chance by Aganu. One last opportunity, and that will end the match. Campbell, a 3-0 win here in front of the home crowd. And the fourth-seeded Camels are moving on here in the Big South Conference Tournament. And Old Dominion comes storming back, down 2-0 at the break. And bodies on the ground certainly telling the story. A hard-earned battle here in Bowie's Creek. The Monarchs score 3 in the final 45, and they get the win. Thanks in large part to that man, Nico Klosterhaufen, our Hardy's star of the game.